Tired of the same old Tudor dramas? Time to shake things up with some overlooked gems you've probably ignored but definitely shouldn't have. The film suggests that Edward de Vere, Earl of Oxford, played by Rhys Ifans, was the real author of the Bard's plays, while Shakespeare himself is portrayed as a shameless, illiterate glory hound. Toss in some royal intrigue, incestuous secrets, and political backstabbing, and you've got yourself a melodrama masquerading as history. Sure, it's historically shaky, but it's hard not to enjoy the sheer audacity of it all. The visuals are lush, the performances are over the top in the best way, and the recreated Globe Theatre is stunning. And with Vanessa Redgrave as Queen Elizabeth I, how can you go wrong? This BBC miniseries dives into the bloody and dramatic lives of Mary, Queen of Scots, and her son, King James VI of Scotland, later James III of England. And when we say bloody, we mean it. This is not for the faint of heart. Writer Jimmy McGovern spares no detail in showing the brutal power plays, the religious divide, and the very literal backstabbing that define their reigns. The production doesn't hold back on the lavish costumes and gritty realism. It's classic BBC, brilliant storytelling, stunning visuals, and enough gore to make you flinch. If you thought The Crown was dramatic, wait until you see this. Anne-Marie Duff takes on Elizabeth I in The Virgin Queen, a drama that manages to make Tudor politics look both glamorous and terrifying. We're talking intrigue, betrayal, and the kind of royal romance that ends with one party missing a head. Spanning her life from the terror of her sister Mary's reign to her fiery showdown with the Spanish Armada, this one's as ambitious as the Queen herself. Bonus, Tom Hardy pops up, and who doesn't want a little Hardy with their Tudor drama? The Prince and the Pauper is Julian Fellowes doing what he does best, period flair and morally conflicted aristocrats. Based on Mark Twain's classic, this 6-part BBC miniseries gives us two boys, one a street urchin, the other a literal prince, swapping lives for a laugh, only for chaos to ensue. Philip Sarson plays both roles because apparently one identity crisis wasn't enough. James Purefoy as the disgraced nobleman Miles Hendon adds just the right touch of brooding heroism. Fellowes himself said the burning at the stake scene was a moment meant to hook viewers on history forever, and honestly, he might be right. Ridley Scott does Columbus, but with a twist. Forget the villainous, cartoonish takes you've seen before. Gerard Depardieu's Columbus is surprisingly decent. In Conquest of Paradise, Columbus is all about peaceful exploration, treating the indigenous people with respect, and generally trying not to be the worst. Of course, that doesn't sit well with Michael Wincott's Don Adrian de Moxica, whose motto seems to be conquer first, ask questions never. Roger Ebert praised the movie for giving Columbus some complexity, and with Sigourney Weaver as Queen Isabella and Scott's signature epic visuals, it's worth a watch. This isn't your average Cinderella story. Ever After flips the script, giving us a heroine who doesn't wait around for a fairy godmother to save the day. Drew Barrymore shines as Danielle, a spirited young woman who's as quick-witted as she is kind-hearted. Forced into servitude by her scheming stepmother, played with delicious cruelty by Angelica Huston, Danielle's life changes when she meets Prince Henry. Critics loved how Ever After added depth and humanity to the classic fairy tale, with Roger Ebert even comparing its zest to The Mask of Zorro.